What up, what up, what up? I have a couple clips for you which are encouraging. They're encouraging because at every turn, this cacostocracy that is the Trump administration is failing. It's failing. You have the Gerald R. Ford, this aircraft carrier out in the seas over there by Iran. Well, what's going on there is that they're going on like 250 days nonstop in the ocean. Morale is at an all-time low. So these people, the military, those guys are human beings. So they're missing birthdays. They're missing funerals. They're missing all kinds of things because they're breaking records stuck out in the ocean. So what are they doing? They're doing the old jailhouse trick now. They're stuffing the toilets with shirts and underwear and shit, right? So it floods in hopes that they will stop and be able to go home because everybody wants to quit, I mean 250 days out on the ocean, man. Who signed up for that? Nobody signed up for that, right? So if you left, right, and your wife was pregnant with the kid, guess what? You ain't gonna see the first steps. Forget about the first steps. You ain't gonna see the fucking 100th step of that kid, And it's terrible. It's terrible. The morale's at an all-time low, right? And then you have these people, they're losing every case in court. They're getting reprimanded by judges at every turn because not only are these cases bogus, right? They have a bunch of rookies trying to bring these cases forward, and as far as safety is concerned, no. How are you going to bring criminal cases forward, right, when you don't have anybody with experience to do it? These criminals are going to be found not guilty. Cases are going to get dropped, and they're going to be back out on the street, And so, that's going wrong. The military's going wrong, and then in the Epstein files, they brought Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton's never met Epstein, right? Hillary Clinton. In fact, Hillary Clinton. They signed legislation, her and her husband, that to prevent human trafficking and to put sanctions on countries that weren't following these laws, right? And they made divisions of human trafficking, and turns out that Trump has gutted these things, has gutted them. And they thought that they were going to flex by having her testify and get some kind of gotcha moment, and it became it was a disaster for them. It was a disaster for them. You had Boebert the Brain. Boebert the Brain snaps a picture, right? Snaps a picture of that closed hearing, right? She should be in jail for that, by the way. And then she leaked it. Okay, she gave it to the gay guy, Benny Johnson. And then he posts it right away. Now here's the thing: once you unseal a closed hearing, that's it. That Hillary could have got up and walked away, but Hillary demanded to do that hearing in public after that, and then after a half an hour of tussling, she went and she did it. She went and she answered questions anyway. But you know how we knew that it was Lauren Boebert? You know how we knew it was Lauren Boebert? When she snapped the picture, she shot her name tag. That's how fucking stupid these people are, bro. That's how stupid. So, take solace in the fact that these people are a joke, like I've always been saying, Yeah. They can't do anything, right? This is a clown show. This is a clown show that's bankrupting this place. So now, I'll do videos on what I'm going to talk about later, but now he's trying to this is the Ponzi scheme, his Ponzi scheme, his fraud has reached the top, right? It has reached the absolute top because the top was him getting to be the president, right? And hiding behind that Oval Office. Now, what's on top of that, right, is staying there. So now he wants to stop the elections. Man, this motherfucker, the American people are gonna do an insurrection in reverse on this motherfucker if he fucks with us like that. Anyway, remember, peace, resist, it's working. Roll it. Stinky, you nasty. Do you have flood insurance?
A catastrophe for the American dream and a dire crisis from commerce to labor to FEMA.
You too, Stinky.
There's a shit stain. There's a shit stain on my foot seat.
The Navy. You can sail the 7 seas in the Navy. You can put your mind at ease. Look, it looks like Stinky's butt cannon.
There's a shit stain on my foot.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
And the Hindus hate the Muslims, and everybody hates the Jews.
FAFO!
As Muslims stand with President Trump because he promises peace. He promises peace, not war.
FAFO!
Wow, the pressure is getting worse.
Israel is a land that God gave through Abraham to a people that he chose.
Oh shit, you're playing with fire now.
It was a people, a place, and a purpose. We can look at it that way. Christian Zionism, I want to go back because that's where we started.
I'm not going to let you off on this because you have said 3 times that God gave this land to this people. And so it is entirely fair for me with respect to ask, what land are you talking about? Because I just read Genesis 15, as I have many times. Mm-hmm. And that land, I think it says, from the Nile to the Euphrates, which is...
That's fucking insane is what that is.
Once again, basically the entire Middle East. So God...
Yeah, that's right. And you wonder why everybody hates them. They think that land is all theirs.
That land to his people, the Jews, or he didn't. You're saying he did. What does that mean? Does Israel have the right to that land? Because you're appealing to Genesis.
Yeah.
You're saying that's the original deed.
It would be fine if they took it all.
The Hindus hate the Muslims, and everybody hates the Jews.
That's right, Stinky. You were just as bad as me. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. He. Uh-huh. Ho.
Things that's been confirmed today is that in addition to having no relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, Secretary Clinton has no relationship with Ghislaine Maxwell. But there are important questions we should be asking the Trump administration about Ghislaine Maxwell. And I hope that our Republican colleagues will join us in asking these questions. Why is it that Donald Trump has refused to rule out the pardon, the clemency that Ghislaine Maxwell is campaigning for?
House Republicans need to get serious about this investigation. I understand now fully why Secretary Clinton wanted to make this deposition and her hearing public, because the reality is we're talking to the wrong person today.
Of course. Epstein's bestie violated little girls. You think that they're going to bring that out? You think? And Melania, that hooker, right, that's here illegally, right? That bitch was Epstein's sloppy seconds.
who we should be talking to instead are people who are actually mentioned in the files, people who have made misleading statements about their relationship with Jeffrey Epstein.
We should depose the person that is mentioned in the Epstein files almost more than any other person next to Ghislaine Maxwell, and that's Donald Trump.
Hey, bro. Hey, here's the thing. Here's the thing, and you're looking all skeptical. Here's why. Here's why, honey. Here's why, honey. Again. This guy is a child molester. Stinky is a child molester. Facts.
And then the rest of us, you know what? So what if he wants to grab pussy? I want to grab pussy.
God damn.
Evidence. I don't know how many times I had to say I did not know Jeffrey Epstein. I never went to his island. I never went to his homes. I never went to his offices. So it's on the record numerous times. It then got, at the end, quite unusual because I started being asked about UFOs and a series of questions about Pizzagate, one of the most vile, bogus conspiracy theories that was propagated on the internet, that was serving as the basis of a member's questions to me.
Evidence.
I see you, Stinky. Say it, Anthony. Say it!
It's total bullshit.
Saudi Arabia and Russia will repeat.
Say what?
It's total bullshit.
Saudi Arabia and Russia will repeat.